Welcome to our English lessons for beginners. Learning a new language can sometimes feel like embarking on an exciting journey filled with unfamiliar sights and sounds. But fear not. We're here to guide you through this adventure with ease and enjoyment. Subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all our future adventures and discoveries. Discovering Vehicles, a journey through transportation. Introduction. Once upon a time, in a world filled with wonders, there were many different kinds of vehicles that zoomed, soared, and chugged along. Let's embark on a magical journey to learn about these amazing machines. Chapter 1, Cars. In the bustling city, there are cars. Cars are like magic boxes with wheels that can take you anywhere you want to go. They come in so many different colors and sizes, just like a rainbow made of metal and rubber. Some cars are big and mighty like trucks, with big round wheels that make them look strong and tough. Other cars are small and zippy like race cars, with sleek bodies that glide through the air. Cars have special places for people to sit inside called seats. These seats are like comfy chairs that you can buckle up in to stay safe while you're on the road. And guess what? Cars can talk too. Well, not exactly talk like you and me, but they have their own language of honks and beeps to say hello or warn others to watch out. When you're driving in a car, you can feel the wind blowing through your hair and see all the sights outside your window. You might pass by tall buildings in the city, colorful flowers in the countryside, or even big mountains covered in snow. Every car ride is like going on a new adventure. But cars aren't just for fun adventures. They're also really helpful. They can take you to school, to the park, to visit your friends and family, or even to the store to buy yummy snacks. And did you know that some cars can even drive themselves? It's true. They use special technology to know where to go and how to stay safe on the road. So next time you see a car zooming by, give it a wave and a smile. Cars are like friendly helpers that make our world a more exciting and connected place to be. Vroom, vroom. Let's go on another car adventure soon. Chapter 2, Trucks. Out in the countryside, there are big, strong trucks. Trucks are like giants with huge bodies and powerful engines that roar like lions. They're the superheroes of the road, always ready to carry heavy things and save the day. Imagine a truck as big as a castle, with wheels taller than you are. These mighty machines have special places called beds where they can carry all sorts of important stuff. They might haul big boxes filled with toys, delicious food for the grocery store, or even materials to build new houses. Trucks come in different shapes and sizes too. Some trucks are long and flat like a table, perfect for carrying heavy loads like logs or steel beams. Others are tall and strong like cranes, lifting heavy objects high into the sky. No matter what size they are, trucks are always working hard to help us. And just like cars, trucks have their own way of talking. They beep their horns to say hello or warn others to stay out of their way. Beep, beep. It's like they're saying, "Watch out, here I come." When you see a truck on the road, you can feel its power as it rumbles by. You might even see it kicking up dust behind it as it speeds along. And if you ever need help moving something really big, you can always count on a truck to lend a hand. So let's give a cheer for trucks, the mighty heroes of the highway. They may be big and strong, but they're always here to help make our world a better place. Beep, beep. Chapter 3, Airplanes. Up in the endless sky, there are magnificent airplanes. Airplanes are like graceful birds with shiny wings that spread wide and engines that roar like friendly dragons. They're the adventurers of the sky, soaring high above the clouds to take us on amazing journeys to places near and far. Imagine standing on the ground and looking up as an airplane glides smoothly through the air, leaving a trail of white clouds behind it. Some airplanes are as big as a giant whale, with rows of windows where people sit and watch the world go by. Other airplanes are smaller but just as important, like the ones that carry mail and packages to our doorstep. Airplanes have special names for their different parts. The front of an airplane is called the cockpit, where the pilots sit and control the plane. They have wings that help them glide through the air and engines that give them the power to fly. And did you know that airplanes can even fly upside down? It's like a magic trick in the sky. Just like cars, trucks, and ships, airplanes have their own way of talking. They use radio signals and lights to communicate with air traffic controllers and other airplanes. It's like they're having a secret conversation in the sky. When you see an airplane flying overhead, you can feel the wonder of flight in your heart. You might imagine the places it's been and the adventures it's had. And if you listen closely, you might even hear the faint sound of laughter and excitement coming from inside. So let's give a cheer for airplanes, the majestic flyers of the sky. They may soar through different clouds and carry different passengers, but they all share the same spirit of adventure and exploration. Fly high, friends. Chapter 4, Ships. Down by the sparkling sea, there are magnificent ships. Ships are like majestic castles floating on the water, with tall masts reaching up to the sky and billowing sails like giant wings. They're the adventurers of the ocean, setting sail to explore faraway lands and bring treasures from distant shores. Imagine standing on the shore and watching a ship glide gracefully across the waves, leaving a trail of foam behind it. Some ships are as big as buildings, with luxurious cabins where people go on exciting cruises to tropical islands or ancient cities. Other ships are smaller but just as important, like fishing boats that brave the deep sea to catch delicious fish for us to enjoy. Ships have special names for their different parts. The front of a ship is called the bow, and the back is called the stern. They have decks where people can walk and enjoy the salty breeze, and cabins where they can rest and sleep. And did you know that some ships can even carry other ships inside them? It's like a shipception. Just like cars and trucks, ships have their own language too. They use flags and signals to communicate with each other and with people on land. It's like they're having a secret conversation across the waves. When you see a ship out at sea, you can feel the excitement of adventure in the air. You might imagine the far-off places it's been and the amazing sights it's seen. And if you listen closely, you might even hear the faint sound of seagulls crying overhead. So let's give a cheer for ships, the brave explorers of the sea. They may sail on different oceans and carry different cargoes, but they all share the same spirit of adventure and discovery. Set sail, shipmates. Chapter 5, Trains. Across the vast land, there are amazing trains. Trains are like long, winding snakes with shiny metal bodies and wheels that clickety-clack along the tracks. They're the adventurers of the railway, chugging through mountains and valleys to take us on exciting journeys to new places. Imagine standing at the train station and watching as a train pulls in with a loud whistle and a puff of steam. Some trains are as long as a dragon, with rows of windows where people sit and watch the scenery go by. Other trains are smaller but just as important, like the ones that carry goods from one city to another. Trains have special names for their different parts. The front of a train is called the locomotive, where the engine pulls all the cars behind it. They have wheels that roll along the tracks and cars that are like cozy rooms on wheels. And did you know that some trains can go faster than cars? It's like they're racing through the countryside. Just like cars, trucks, ships, and airplanes, trains have their own way of talking. They use horns and whistles to signal to each other and to people who are nearby. It's like they're saying, "All aboard. Let's go on an adventure together." When you see a train chugging along the tracks, you can feel the excitement of travel in the air. You might imagine the places it's been and the people it's met along the way. And if you listen closely, you might even hear the rhythmic sound of the wheels on the tracks. So let's give a cheer for trains, the mighty travelers of the land. They may roll on different tracks and carry different cargo, but they all share the same spirit of journey and discovery. Choo-choo, let's ride the rails. Wow, what an incredible adventure we've had exploring the amazing world of vehicles together. From cars on the roads to airplanes in the sky, from ships on the sea to trains across the land, there's a whole universe of transportation waiting to be discovered. If you've enjoyed learning about these fascinating vehicles and want to continue exploring with us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all our future adventures and discoveries. And for those of you who are eager to dive even deeper into the world of transportation, be sure to check out the course we've created. You can find the link in the description below. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery.